Well, in a previous class, we were working on conversation practice, and now you have to do another reading practice. Let's see. Okay. All right. So we did this conversation, right, about tourism and holidays.
Yeah.
And well, you have to work on these reading and writing practices. Let's please begin with the first one. I will be sharing with you the link right now. There you go. Please work on this practice and let me know when you finish.
Mhm.
Were you able to access the practice?
Yes, Miss.
Perfect. All right. When you finish, just take your time, okay? You're not in a hurry.
Okay.
And let me know when you finish. Thank you.
And Miss, I finished. Miss, hello.
Anita, how are you doing with the practice?
I already finished, Miss.
All right, very good. And how did you do on this practice?
I got 9 out of 10, but
Okay.
I think I would get 10 out of 10. The thing is that I didn't match one word with the other. I
Oh,
thought
okay.
I did. On
Oh,
this,
yeah. On
I
the
don't know. Maybe I forgot.
it happens. It happens. Don't worry. So, what do you think about this reading? It's, well, basically about the chocolate, right?
Yes. Hmm. I have already read about this topic, and that's why I tell my mom when I eat chocolate, Mom, this is good for my health. Yes, let me eat them. And my mom
That's
said,
nice.
why not? That's not good for your health. So we are like discussing about this topic a lot.
All right. Okay. Well, that's very interesting. All right. So, chocolate. All right. Well, are you ready to do another reading and writing practice? But first, what are your comments on this reading practice?
Mm, about the reading or the question?
Well, mainly about the topic.
About chocolate. I think it's good to know like the benefits and disadvantages about something, especially something that almost everyone eats. So, yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And about the reading?
Mm, I like the part where the lead researcher Brian Bruce suggests, although he is like making a researching about chocolate, he insists that people do not have to eat a lot of chocolate. I like that part.
All right. And what is your favorite kind of chocolate? Because nowadays we have like the 100% one, the one that is with a little bit of sugar, the white one, the ones
Oh,
that have crunchy.
I'm not really into chocolate, but the only candies that I eat that has chocolate are baton, that one,
Hmm.
and bonbon. I like both, and maybe sometimes Nicole.
Okay.
So
And
I would
which is
say
your favorite brand of chocolate?
Nicole. I like Nicole.
Okay, all right.
Nestle because the name of the brand is Nestle
Hmm.
and the product is Nicole. Yes, Nestle.
Okay, all right. That's nice. Any other brand maybe that you would like to try in the future?
Mm, there is this one that is really popular in the States. I don't know what's the name of it. It's like an egg.
Oh, the Hershey?
Yeah, I
They
would
they
like
have
to
even a
try.
city, no, in the States, in Pennsylvania, they have the
Mm-hmm.
Hershey. And
Oh, I
well,
would like to try that once.
you can go to the factory and you can take a ride actually, like you can take like a tour in the factory, and you
Really?
go into the factory, yes, and it's like the Willy Wonka, movie in which you go. Yeah, it's very nice. And all the city smells like chocolate.
Hmm. There is also here a factory in Sucre where you can go and see the preparation and everything.
Oh yes, the chocolates
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Sucre are very famous also, and they're
Mm-hmm.
also delicious.
Yes, they are. They are. I like the ones that have, I don't know how to say that, arroz inflado mix.
Oh, rice, inflated
Yes,
rice.
inflated
Okay.
rice with chocolate. They are delicious.
Yeah, and also the ones that
Uh,
have like raisins, like
Peanuts. Also the other ones.
peanuts, almonds also they have.
Mm-hmm.
And
Chocolate para ti se llama. That's the
yes. Hmm. And did you
name.
go to visit the factory while you were in Sucre?
And no, I couldn't. But my sister and my cousin went, and they brought a lot of chocolate with them.
Oh, now well, that's nice. At least they brought a treat.
Yes, they bring a chocolate that has a Disney character on them. I don't know if you hear about
Hmm.
that. It's Miraculous Ladybug.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
really?
They make a chocolate based on that cartoon.
Oh, really? It's not
Yes,
that chocolate that it's in the shape of a frog?
and they
No?
also bring that I think, but they have chocolate based on that cartoon, Miraculous.
Miraculous. Oh my goodness.
Hmm.
Interesting.
They have Cat Noah and what's the name of the lady? Ladybug. Ladybug.
Ladybug.
Uh-huh. Yes.
All right. Well,
I
that's
have
nice.
kids in my house, so that's why they brought that chocolate for them. They were so happy about that.
Well, that's amazing. That's very nice. So, in which frequency do you eat chocolate, you would say?
Hmm. I would say maybe 3 times a month. I or maybe when I have like when I want to eat chocolate, maybe 2 times a week. It depends on my mood, please.
It depends
Yeah,
on
it
your mood.
depends on my mood. Yes.
All right. Okay, well, let's please move on. Well, the next reading topic is going to be also interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Please.
Okay.
And the same, let me know, please, when you finish.
Okay, miss. Thank you.
Thank you.
Miss,
Yes.
I finished.
All right. And how did you do on this second reading?
I think I didn't have to write all the sentence. Like,
Okay.
mm-hmm,
All right. Like in the statement.
mm-hmm, like the full statement, only only a short statement.
Okay.
Mhm. Also, Miss, there were questions that I didn't know. For example, like a baseball team.
Let's
If it,
see. Yeah, it talk about the Yankee Stadium, no, the baseball team.
mm-hmm, Yankees,
Hmm.
Bulls,
The Boston Red Sox are one of the most famous baseball team of New York.
Bulls.
Well, false, because it
And, and,
didn't say.
and I needed to write right, true, not F or T.
New York is not a city of the United States. False. Oh yes,
Mm-hmm.
you had to type in false,
Yes.
true. This is correct. Also, one, two, three, correct. This also is correct. This one too, and this one it
This,
isn't. But these
yes.
four, one, two, three, four, five, 5 times 0.3, 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
you
also
have to add
the questions at the beginning. Those
here.
how many people live in New York City?
Yeah, here you have to separate it with dots, no?
Mm,
8.4 million.
okay.
Yes, the dots. You miss the dots. And where is New York City located? It's located on the east coast. Well, it's correct. You only included it's located, but it's correct. What language do they speak in the city? They speak English, only English. This was direct answers, but don't worry, these two also are fine. So you have 2.1 adding here. And what is the name of the famous bridge in New York City? Manhattan? Brooklyn, actually. Manhattan is a downtown
Okay.
area. Yeah,
Ah,
Brooklyn Bridge. Hmm. So, what do you think about this reading about New York City?
that New York City is not as our country. They have developed technology and many things instead of us. Imagine if
Okay.
we have like a Times Square here in Santa Cruz.
Oh,
Have
wow,
you?
that would be amazing.
Yes, right?
Hmm. For advertising, no?
Yeah.
Imagine. That would be super great. So, after reading about this information about the touristic places or the landmarks of New York, would you like to visit this city?
Yes, of course.
And which of these landmarks would you like to visit first?
Uh, Maybe I would like to visit Empire State Building first.
Okay, why? Why the Empire State Building?
It says that it's one of the tallest buildings, so I would like to see the city from the highest.
Okay, all right.
And then I would like to go to Central Park and maybe make a picnic because I have heard that people go to Central Park and do picnic there.
Yes.
Hmm. And then I would like to go to the Statue of Liberty and take pictures. Take pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. And I would like to eat a hot dog. Mhm.
All right. And then at night, of
Ah,
course,
yes, of course, Times
you
Square.
cannot dismiss,
Yes,
yes, the Times Square.
yesterday.
Of course. All right. Well, this was just a pic, no, of
Mhm.
like New York City. And of course, the United States have more beautiful cities in which you also have specific landmarks. As we were
Mhm.
talking before, Pennsylvania has the chocolate factory. And one funny thing about Pennsylvania, it's that the streets of this city are the same name as the chocolates.
Mm.
Yeah. So, yeah, it is very interesting. And the city, it smells like chocolate. The
Oh,
city itself, what is the factory? It
uh-huh.
smells like chocolate. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. It is like that. I had the opportunity to visit that city with my mom and my sister, and yeah, well, it was just wonderful because we I am a big fan of chocolate myself. I can eat chocolate every single day, and yeah, I also like peanut butter a lot. So, Reese is a kind of chocolate that only like Hershey does with peanut butter specifically. So, I really, really love it. So, I don't know if Sucre smells like chocolate. I haven't been like to the factory, but that city really smells like chocolate. The
Wow.
entire city. So, and it
I
is
don't
so
think
nice.
chocolate smells. Well, it doesn't smell like chocolate. Maybe only the factory smells like chocolate.
Hmm.
But the entire city, wow.
Yeah,
Imagine smelling chocolate all day long.
imagine. I don't know if people are tired of it, but for
Maybe they
example,
are.
maybe no. It's like where the factory is in that city, that area. It smells like chocolate around everything.
Wow.
Yep. So it is nice. And of course, New York, it is also very nice. New York, it's one of the cities that I really, really enjoy because they're very emblematic. Because whenever you go, for example, in Central Park, there were several movies that were recorded there. So when you
Yes.
go and you see the specific places in which they were recorded, you kind of like remember, no? So it's very emblematic, I will
Mhm.
say. And
Home Alone for
sorry, you were saying?
Home Alone, the movie.
Oh, yeah. And also Friends with Benefits, also this old movie, I don't remember right now the name, but several movies that were recorded there. So it's very, very nice. The park itself, it's nice and it's green as you can see here. It's green. Yeah. Also the Empire State Building, one of the highest points when you go up to the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
Because and you have the anxiety, like you're anxious about going up to 381 floors. It's like, right? So you feel
Yeah.
kind of like vertigo at the end, although you are not a person that feels vertigo. But anyways, no, it's the experience to see. But it is very, very nice, I will have to say. Like, if there will be a place that I would recommend, is New York to visit.
Miss, but I have heard that New York City is one of the like is where you expend a lot of money. Like everything is
Yeah,
expensive. Is that true?
everything is expensive indeed.
Including
Yes,
water?
including water. Well, something. interesting about the well, something interesting about the expenses that you can make in the States is that whatever you buy, you have to remember that they will include taxes. So, for
Yeah.
example, if in the shelf is like $8, you go to the cashier and it will be maybe $9 with 20 cents because of the taxes.
Yes, I have heard about that on TikTok when
Yeah.
a girl says like she was from she is from Latin America, and she says like do not uh like take only $8 to the supermarket if you are going to spend like only eight. Take for it, take $10 because they will you have to pay taxes.
Exactly. And that's another thing. And well, also the stay, like the hotel in New York, is very expensive. Well, I didn't have to expend myself on the hotel because my brother lives in New York, so not in downtown area, but yes, in the surrounded, like in the suburb area. So oh, every time we go there, we stay in his house. So it's cheaper. But the
Wow.
hotels are very expensive. My friend went by herself to do tourism, and yeah, she spent much more money, she told me, on the hotel than doing the tourism around.
Oh,
Yeah. So hotel is kind of like expensive. And of course, you have to check on season, right? Which season is the highest and the lowest. Yep. But it's expensive to stay. And then of course the taxes, but I think that still you can find, nowadays there are Airbnb places in which you can just rent like a room with kitchen and everything for the time you're going to stay in a city. So I think that's a better option because you can cook your own food. That way you won't spend on food as much as going to a restaurant. So yeah, when we go, what we do is like we often go to restaurants to see, but always, of course, we cook at home at his house because it's better. Yeah. So
Miss, I have another question. Is it
yeah,
true that you need to also pay a tip to the waitress?
yeah, 15% out of everything you get. For example,
Oh,
if your bill is $15, then you have to tip 15% of $15. If
oh
it's
my.
$100, then $15. So you always tip. No one will tell you, but you have to do it. If not, they will say, like, when you're paying, they will say, oh, you're forgetting about the tip. So you will be, yeah, you have to tip 15%, exactly, no more nor less. Well, you can leave more, of course, but not less. Yeah, that's
Oh
something
my
also that
God.
I don't like. But
Mhm. You have to pay for everything.
yeah, but the thing is that the waiters there and the waitress, they get paid per hour. So it's like that. So you tip for them to get paid because they get paid per hour, and the tip goes directly to the waiter and the waitress. That's why waiters and waitresses in the States are very polite all the time with you. So polite and so fast. They want to give the service very fast, always, and very polite, super polite. Yeah, 15%. All right.
Wow.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
let's please do the survey, Anita, and we are going to continue on Monday.
Okay, miss.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Anita, and see you on Monday at 10:25. Okay, please.
Okay, miss.
Only Mondays. The rest of the days is the same hour. And on Wednesday, we are not going to have our 50-minute class. We are going to have an hour, an entire hour, because the student also who is having a class right now, she will have an earlier class like at 7. So we will have much more time.
Oh, okay, Miss. That's
Yes.
perfect.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you very much, Anita. Have a great day and an excellent